have good angles. Yeah. Thank you, though.
I shut off all the camera and stuff yesterday on his phone. Except
You did work.
I shut off everything. Like, texting only, and that's it. But,
Is it a your plan or something?
yeah. So, like, he needs his recap for Thursday.
Oh, oops.
I'll get it later.
Okay, we'll come back here.
I was going to touch it. Should turn it to like a baseball game or something.
Sorry, I couldn't help myself. I want these couches. That couch is great. So is this like a non-profit? Is that what this is? This is. I like that. I wonder how you get a tile. This one, that's
Oh. I didn't even notice.
That was pretty cool. But there's some really cool stuff there too. I'll make a tile. So what's sorts of like interview questions are they gonna ask?
Some sort of music about like where we find inspiration.
Cool. Awesome. Great.
Like really focus around like the trauma
Yeah, absolutely.
healing.
Very cool.
introduction and everything, and then we're gonna go into the interview. Okay, so we can set up the chairs, get that ready. I'll have my outline.
Test, test. Test, 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 test. Test, test, test.
All right,
Hello, everyone. I will be reading from a paper. I'm not good on the fly, and I want to make sure I'm intentional with everything I say tonight. So, without further ado, welcome to District 1. We are the home of Safe Streets Wichita. We are a nonprofit organization that exists to prevent harm, support healing, and advocate for the dignity, rights, and health of all people impacted by substance abuse. We are a grassroots coalition of individuals that are passionate about having boots on the ground right here in the 316, educating, supplying, and empowering the community on overdose prevention and reducing stigma. We believe that people deserve health care, safety, and respect whether or not they use drugs. Meeting people where they are at, not where we think they should be. Judgment-free, no matter what part of the journey they are on. My name is Morgan. I will be the MC for tonight, and I am the project lead for the Industry Initiative Project, something I started almost 2 years ago as a coalition project to connect the music scene and the restaurant, bar, club, and brewery industry with harm reduction supplies, resources, and education. Tonight's event is a beautiful example of community, music, and care coming together. We are proud to host our first Roots and Reverb session tonight with Cherry Valance. The goal of our Roots and Reverb sessions is to provide an intimate, live music series where local artists can perform stripped-down acoustic sets in a cozy living room-style space surrounded by couches, candles, and community. Each show goes beyond the music. Artists share the personal stories behind their songs, opening up about how mental health, addiction, recovery, trauma, and healing have shaped their lives and their art. It's more than a concert, it's a space for connection, reflection, and feeling something real together. Tonight's performance includes honest conversations about personal experiences, including themes of religious trauma and abuse. While these topics are addressed respectfully and with care, we want to acknowledge that they may be sensitive for some audience members. Feel free to take a break through either doors leading outside or in our lobby to the left. Some housekeeping. The restrooms are through here. There's some signs that will direct you through here to the left. We have an exit door right here that goes outside. And there's some water bottles if you need a drink in that brown fridge right behind all the chairs. And before we start, I'd like to acknowledge that August 1st is the start of Overdose Awareness Month, and together I would like to share a brief moment of silence to reflect and remember our loved ones we have lost to overdose, and send good energy to our loved ones on different moments in their journey through substance use and mental health. Thank you all. Without further ado, I'd like to welcome Cherry Valance to the District 1 stage. Hello. All right, do you guys need do you have your mic for start? Do a few introductory questions. All good?
Check. Okay.
Here we go, we're in business. Okay. All right, so go ahead and introduce yourselves and tell us a little bit about when and how you started making music.
I'm Jason McCoy. I started playing guitar when I was like 10. Been in a couple of local bands here, and then got pretty big, and then I feel like I've just always played since then. But until about 2 years ago, it's just been myself making these songs on the computer, and then one day asked Justin to sing a song, and it just kind of evolved.
Well, you heard me screaming at your dog because he was about to jump the fence, and you're like, whoa, we should put a microphone in front of you. And I thought he was joking. But here we are. Yeah. And I've always been like a writer. I've written a lot of like poem songs, so it just translated really well, especially during my youth journey. So, just
Have you always sung?
yes, I went to college on a vocal scholarship. So
Okay.
I took a background.
Did you know that you could do scream vocals?
I did not. I always like, oh, those girls that can scream are so
Yeah.
bad. They're
Yeah.
awesome. But I mean, I just overthought it, I guess.
Wow. Hey, not a lot of women can do that, so I applaud you. And you do it well.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, how would you describe your sound to someone who hasn't heard you before?
We take a lot of influences from like Deftones in particular, so we're really chill, ambient, ethereal, but we also like, the harder stuff, like metal. So we just kind of threw that in there because, not very many people are doing it, and it just goes with both of us, both of our lives.
I pretty much only played metal guitar, and then so when we started doing this project, I was like working with this ethereal stuff. It really challenged me, so I found out that I actually love it. It's different, but it's a lot of fun.
I love it too. I've been very much enjoying listening to your guys' music. I just think it blends so perfectly. Yes, welcome. How did you come up with the name Cherry Valance?
She was a character on The Outsiders. You guys know that movie? Yeah. Well, we just always were really drawn to her kind of theme in that movie, and how she was kind of a spy, and maybe the people that were perceived as bad.
Awesome, love it. All right, so that's a little bit of introduction to Cherry Valance, and how about we listen to some music? You guys ready? Okay.
Tonight's set is a reimagining of our sound, so it'll be more ambient, more horrible, and more focused on limited melody. And we just really want to thank you guys for coming out and supporting our local hobby out here.
sing. How'd it feel doing a acoustic version?
It's different, but it's good. It's good.
Cool. Alrighty. Alright, so your visuals mix haunting beauty with unsettling religious imagery. What draws you to those contrasts?
Well, everyone here knows I pretty much grew up in a cult. So when I write a song, we both write, but I but so when I write, it's usually from a place of great emotion, such as when I get inspired. And growing up the way I did, there's going to be a lot of emotion. Everyone in my house, or everyone in my family was a pastor. I grew up that way. Grew up in the church. So, and then I was like sleep-coded, and I was always in truth teller. So it didn't ever like what they were teaching us and how people in my family were living their lives never matched up. And I always felt absolutely missing. And I always thought it was amazing. But now, hindsight's everything, right? Looking back, it was just lying to themselves. So that comes out a lot in my music.
Alright. Your last song you played, It's Alive, It's Disgusting. You described that song as being about leaving trauma behind, but struggling because the chaos feels safe. Something about that statement piqued my interest, but I'm not sure what's tickling my brain about it. Can you explain more about the safety of chaos and how you overcome that?
Yeah, that song is basically written like visually in the song. It's like a monster's following you. You don't know what it is, but then it's the chorus that says, "But it's mine." And so it's like you said, like there's safety in this chaos. Like that's where you feel the most at peace, even if it's not real peace. It's just that's what you're used to. That's what you're perceiving as peace.
Yeah, and like kind of to add to that, like growing up, my home life was very chaotic. Knew about it is very secret, but and just unsafe. And that chaos, that unsafety, felt safe to me. That's all I knew. I thought I was normal. So when you're healing and you're leaving that, you're learning a new way, and you're finding out what's safe and peace. So that's very scary for someone who never really experienced anything more peaceful. So
Yeah, it's like when you finally feel safe, you're kind of waiting for the ball to drop.
yes,
Yeah,
every day.
and you kind of have to train yourself to stop, not live like that. Yeah, I understand. Okay. All right. There's a lot of emotion in the song, the Swan Song, especially anger. What role has anger played in your healing journey?
I would say anger has played a lot, and it's really important. Anger has its place, and as a society, we are told that girls shouldn't be angry, and so I feel like a lot of the feminine energy push that down, and men they're told not to cry when we're all humans and we're born with the same emotions as everyone else. And so anger for me through my therapy process, I had to learn how to express that in a healthy way instead of just shoving it down or just having just random outbursts that's crazy. So it's just been a really big part, and I'm just fortunate enough to have a partner that helps me through it. So yeah.
Okay, awesome. That kind of leads into my next question. So many people are taught to hide or suppress their rage, especially women. What does it mean for you to put it out in the open like this through music?
It's very healing. It's very healing for me. This whole experimental music that we have is a very healing journey for me. I write and express myself through my lyrics. And then, of course, when we start recording, we change it up a little bit. Just whatever happens naturally when we're recording, we just go with that. But a lot of emotions come up, and it is empowering because I feel like when I'm doing control, I'm teaching myself how to be. So being a female fronted band where I'm screaming feels pretty good to break through those
Okay, if someone in the audience feels trapped in their own anger or trauma, what would you want them to know?
That what you're feeling is completely normal and you're not alone. And I know those are like really cliche, silly things, we hear that all the time. But when you truly experience someone who understands, or people who just validate you, that is so freeing and liberating. And that's all it took me was someone to listen and validate. But yeah, you're not alone. We're all here.
And I feel like community is a big part of it because, I mean, even the feeling of being gaslighted can make you feel crazy. And it's so nice to have community because a lot of times we do get isolated when we're in abusive relationships and situations where we don't have anyone to go to be like, am I crazy? Or like, or am I being gaslighted? So community is so important to have someone to be like, you're not crazy. Like, so yeah, I totally get that. All right, do you have anything else to add before we go on to the next songs?
Thanks. Safe streets.
Seriously, thank you.
Thank
Like,
you.
what a perfect evening.
Yeah, this is
Day.
beautiful. Thank you all for coming.
Yes, thank you,
What a wonderful
everybody.
crowd. Yes. All right, well, without further ado, let's get on with the show. Guys, that was awesome. I'm actually going to have you guys use this mic with me because we're having some trouble hearing you from the back. Okay? Also, before I forget, we are Safe Streets Wichita after all. We have tables back here with mental health resources. We also have free naloxone. We have free Plan B medication, fentanyl test strips, xylazine test strips. Anything you need, we have it for free back there. Also, you don't have to, but if you're able to, you can donate to us on PayPal, Venmo, or cash, and that will go straight to helping us get more naloxone and help save lives in Wichita. Alrighty. Okay, so this show is about creating space for honest conversations on mental health, recovery, and healing. How have those themes shown up in your journey as an artist and as a person?
That's both of them. It's the same.
It has shown up for me. Truth and honesty is really important to me, especially when I grew up the way I grew up. I realized that is one of the second right? And I started calling out
a lot of things that I was seeing that I had always struggled with. My sister was a child bride. She married our youth pastor when she was 19, he was in his late 20s. And even back then, I was like 13, and I was like, no, this is weird, this is gross. And then I was just gaslit into believing until I was in my 30s, and I realized, like, yeah, I'm right. And then, of course, it wasn't too long after I started calling that out that my father was caught at a place known for human trafficking. And I just won't shut up about it. I'm like, let's go to therapy. I'm begging my family. They all ended up shunning me. I got shunned from everyone that I grew up with and everyone that I knew. But it's very important to me, and I can see now after I've been healing for like 4 years now, mental health is just running rampant in my family without therapy. They don't believe in therapy. They don't believe in talking about the hard things. And for me, that's like who I am as a person, and I want to build relationships off of that, having those hard conversations. So I feel like my life is revolved around those topics.
Yeah, since that happened 4 years ago, I feel like me and her have just both been on a constant path of learning about each other and ourselves. How unchecked mental health can be, and it's a learning experience. I've learned a lot about myself just in the past 6 months, and I think that we should all continue to try to continue to learn.
How long have you two been together?
13, but we actually dated in middle school.
Gotcha. So you kind of been through it with her through her whole journey.
No, we lost touch for a long time.
Okay.
I don't remember going on any dates or anything, but I do remember thinking he was cute. Yeah, he wore like really tight, like emo boy jeans. Like we all kind of had jeans back then. I was like, oh my god, look at that.
I still have those jeans, and I have some Daisy Dukes, but they were.
Ooh.
Yeah, she definitely got rid of them.
So was the deep dive into mental health for you personally? Did that not? Well, that wasn't really a focus until later in life, or?
No, I just kind of went about and I thought that I was just perfectly fine. But then, she started going through her healing journey, and one of the things that we talked about was, I'm gonna have to keep up, and it's not like it was a forced thing, but it was like, by proxy, I have to learn about myself, and I have to, make some changes because, I sat there and thought, like, not necessarily that I was perfect, but, I was close enough, and that was not, that's not the case at all. So I've just continued to learn about myself. I think my trigger was definitely by proxy, but since then it's been just me reaching out and talking to her, reading books.
Let's give a hand for healthy relationships and supportive partners. It's amazing. All right, what do we got next? Turning deeply personal pain into music can be both freeing and heavy. How do you take care of yourself emotionally while writing and performing songs like this?
I feel like music is art and art is healing. So for me, this experience of being in my feels, which is like every day, not to be a drama queen, but so the whole process is very healing for me, and it's a way that I can express myself that I was never able to or even allowed to when I was growing up. So
I mean, it's always been kind of an outlet for me. Even just, there's been times where I have a long day at work and then come home and she'll kind of know because I'll sit over on the computer and she's like, everything all right? And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to disappear for an hour. I'll just sit there and write or or something, yeah, I'll just play the guitar, try to figure some stuff out. But it always improves my mood.
Agreed. All right, your song, Manasa, encompasses what it's like to be loved by people with narcissistic tendencies. Through your creative process, what did you want to share of your journey of taking your power back against people like that in your life?
I would say lean into, for me, leaning into your truth and leaning into peace necessarily. And that those two things are very, very difficult to coexist together because a lot of people don't live in truth and authenticity. A lot of people have a lot of parts of themselves that they are hiding all the time. And most of the time they're not even aware of it. And so when you start speaking in your truth and being authentically you, that will trigger the crap out of so many people. And that journey is very hard and it can be very lonely. But sticking with it and staying true, because what you were doing before, what I was doing before, was not working. It did not work. It was leading really a path to death. Like it's a slow soul murder. And you realize once you start speaking your truth and showing up authentically, people come to you. And most people here have heard me talk about this. Like I will go on and on and on and on and on about it. But you have to stay true to you in a world that doesn't have a you. You are the only you. And you are a truth teller. And that's what we need more of. And you will find your community the more you lean into yourself. I promise. It's the hardest, ugliest thing you will ever do. But I promise it will work out. Every time.
I love that. Do you have anything to add on that?
Yeah, I mean, I was just going to say that, we've started going through this journey, we may have lost some people in our lives, but we've gained so many more people.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we love community. It's like, it's scary to admit your truth and to call out, and to be vulnerable, but for every person you lose, you're gonna find your community through your truth. And I love that. We see that here. We see that with Safe Streets every day. We wouldn't be here without our community. Even in the days when we were working out of a closet with no money, the community is how we got here. We got this beautiful office. We're able to supply the community with life-saving resources. That's community. And all the naysayers can keep naysaying, but we've got our people and we're thriving anyways. So we just kind of got into this a little bit, but if someone could only take one message from your music, what would you want it to be?
I write, and I feel like you do too, but I write through my experience. And I just hope that if there was a message that people would hear what we're seeing, what we're saying, and not feel so alone. And I remember that feeling. I didn't even know I had that feeling, But it just takes something. It could be something very simple that just sparks something in someone's head. It's like, oh, I thought I was the only one who felt like that or thought those things. And that's when, going down the rabbit hole begins. So I just hope that people feel seen and heard. That's what I want.
Beautiful. All right, what's next for Cherry Valance, and how can people find you on social media?
Well, we're on all major social media things. We are Cherry Valance Music on TikTok. I think that's Lemonade. Instagram, YouTube. YouTube is our bigger platform, I would say. And what's next? Oh gosh, so we are about to release a music video for a new song. It is streaming right now. It's called Songs. It is a lot heavier than what we did here today, so those of you who like very heavy things, this one's for you. But yeah, that's what's next, is just getting that release, and then we'll just keep on doing what we're doing.
I think when we were preparing for this, we kind of really enjoyed it. And so I think we're actually going to try to record all this as like, and put it out as like its own EP, and then like maybe even just call it the living room session. And I was
Yeah.
joking like this is the living room session, and then as soon as I started setting up all this stuff, it was like this actually does look like our living room.
Yes, love it. Does anyone from the audience have any questions or comments or anything? Love, love, love. Hearts, hearts. Okay, well, that's all I've got. Do you guys have anything else?
We appreciate and love all of you, and thank you so much. Thank you so much for this opportunity. This
Thank
is amazing.
you. It's been amazing to see this happen. We've been talking about doing something like this since the beginning of the year, and it's amazing to see it happening. And this is going to be many more to come, featuring local artists, talking about different things, whatever their past is, whether that's sober living, recovery, substance use, mental health, all of the above. We're going to be hosting more of these, and I'm so excited to do it, and I hope to see you there.
Woo, thank you. Can you guys like release you just for a second? And I would love to get a picture of everyone in the audience, if you don't mind, like going up there and just standing with your awesome.
Gotta remember them photos. Okay, guys. Yeah, you can get in too. We want everybody. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. And then you guys do it on the selfie. Ooh, yes. Okay, good. Yeah. There you go. Good idea.
This might be hard.
He's gonna turn on songs so you guys can get a little taste.
That's right.
That's a hard one to say.
They're both from the new Jurassic World Reapers. I know. Oh, wait.
Sorry, I'm like stunned.
I like the tumblers. They're like bringing the water bottles. Yeah, okay, bring them in. I'll make some room for it. Okay, yeah. Oh, is that better?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, hold on. I have one here too.
Oh, period. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Jenny's going to a house party.
Hey, that's the kind I'm talking about.
You don't like people or what? She did too.
Yeah, because a lot of stuff you do maybe at this point. Are you on Facebook?
Yeah.
Did I send you to my Facebook page?
I don't have my phone. I have to.
Okay.
But I'm going to forward them.
You just go to Walter or G-I-R-T.
Okay,
Walter.
got it.
I got a lot of videos.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
I'm usually not dressed like this. Yes.
How do I know you're
I know. Everyone, when they see me outside of work, they're like, what the heck? And I'm like, me. Yeah.
Thank you for coming. Did you enjoy yourself?
It was so good. So good.
This is so funny. We kind of talked about this that night when we were all together. Hi, how are you? Just to talk, and then it turned into a
I want to. I kind of want to.
I know, I'm excited. I already have it. It's amazing.
Where we can find you guys?
Thank you for all of your work and looking out and being a part of our community, especially for us. Yes. Okay, I love these nails. Oh my god, this is like my favorite color. How cool that this is what they are in here. They match our wall. Thank you for coming. That was beautiful. I touched it, that's the main thing. People need more connection to this kind of camaraderie and community.
She's not in the. She's like, oh my gosh, what's going It feels so good outside. The wind. You ready? I can't wait. It's like a feeding you. I love her. Yes. So I come here. I got it. I know. That's what I do. Come and survive with my If you tell my yeah, okay. Just pick me up because I'm going to go over to Jordan, but she's
You guys will have to find those.
Morgan. Okay.
10 minutes break.
You have to tilt it a little bit more just to get through there.
But she wouldn't have to be by herself. Yeah. She's still kind of struggling.
You know exactly what I mean. That's why I'm like, I know not to mess with musicians stuff.
I tried to
Ready?
I'll have to tell her to go to your YouTube anymore.
I don't know, let's talk.
It's gotta be like one of these somewhere.
Now those are the two small tables.
No, I see them up there. Well,
Give me that.
A sticker.
Give me. Give me more.
That's how it was in me.
where at your house? I thought about this and the answer was
The living room vine thing. You gotta be careful how close.
Yeah. Yeah. My original vision, I need to work and figure it out, but I just have to be able to have still working on it. This is our first one, so I love it.
Mom changed it. I'm glad we could be here.
Oh, is this a cherry volunteer? Oh, here, take it out.
We're trying to make some room. But yeah, for sure. There's a space for it. Just gotta have some way to load all the stuff for you now.
And she also got it back before her sister did take the college.
She goes to K-State, might as well.
Yes, absolutely. We need them on the college campuses, especially. Love it.
So she lives in a sorority house.
Yeah, I was.
Really?
I know. I was just talking to, what's your old coworker's name? The one that was here. Okay. The one that was at the event. Kristen, yeah. We were talking, and I was like, I can't believe, like, this was a conversation we were just having casually that day, and now here we
I was
are.
actually thinking of going to that.
Yeah, manifestation for the win.
So, 2 rows. Tables on each side. Yeah.
You okay, Luca?
And then just like a space to walk in between. The way we had it set up for the fire.